Spring 2021, where 6 teams are competing in the ultimate game of stealth to become
good at this.
And the winners will be crowned.
Really good at this. Come on.
That is going to be epic.
Yeah, we've got all this coming right up.
In Seektag, you get points if you can spot another player's number without getting seen. The Seektag League is a sneaky tournament with teams of 1 or 2 attempting to score as many points as possible across 6 games.
Will we see upset, do you think?
I think G-Ball's going to step up his game, but he's not going to knock Dixie off. No, that's my prediction.
This is it. Okay, let's jump into it. I can't wait to do this, so let's jump in. I'll tell you who does have a plan. Who do have a plan. Flying Fish have earpieces in today.
Here we go.
And they are actually talking to each other.
Okay, so they're going to split up.
So Flying Fish's plan today is to split up, be like a omnipotent being connected over a voice call.
If I was in a team, that is exactly how I would play. I think cover, share information, double the coverage, double the area, double the spots, surely.
Surely, and Dixie starting off today in very much G-Ball style with a high pace, moving straight up onto the high level. So, totally new arena. Seems actually that Flying Fish had picked up Dixie's rapid movement straight away. And Dixie's aware. So
I see him, but I don't see the
immediate
numbers.
standoff. Sig.
This is why Loop is so terrifying. There are so many avenues and bridges like this where, if you saw there, Marconius is running sideways just to protect his number. Loop is full of areas like this.
Yeah, I think so. Again, Sig and Marconius already split up. Actually, Marconius has gone on ahead, and I think Sig's trying to stay in relative safety as Nav uses the lift to grab Vega. Vega is the plate on the wall, literally outside of that lift in that alcove, which is a fantastically strong position to be in. You just don't want to stay there too long because other people will pop out of the lift and surprise you or come looking. But Nav's getting an early lead there. First person to put score on the table today.
Yeah, and that just shows you the difference between Kingdom and Loop. In that, in Kingdom, it's points, everything's really compact. Loop is really spread out. Oh, Dixie has been spotted.
So Imi has actually spotted Dixie, and we don't know where Imi is, but she's obviously found a good place. There's actually Dixie and Marconius are playing a bit of a game, laughing away to themselves.
Yeah, this is serious business. This is Loop. You don't mess around with Loop.
You don't.
You don't have fun in Loop.
One does not simply loop. So I think this is quite an interesting learning moment here, hopefully, for as Sig actually gets picked up by Dixie. I don't know.
You are...
See if it goes green.
Oh my god, you are just... There are so many walkways that you can get spotted on, and that, don't know could have been on the ground there. Not even thinking about that.
So let's take a quick recap of the situation as Marconius has just spotted Dixie as well, which obviously they were playing that little shuffly kind of skippy game. But Dixie basically hiding by Young. As Sig and Marconius sort of make some sort of attempt, but the thing is, I think they already know that they've really seen each other. I'm not sure why they're carrying on this game.
No, I wouldn't be wasting my time. Surely this has been established. Move on.
And already what we're starting to see is that this kind of little game they're playing is drawing a huge amount of attention, and Imi has capitalized on that by actually spotting Dixie from unknown location. Imi is somewhere in the vicinity, we don't know where, but like a ghost, she's managed to grab Dixie there.
And will undoubtedly catch Sig and Marconius at some point too. And G-Ball.
Now that's
G-Ball is close.
So G-Ball is somewhere very close by as well and has just grabbed Dixie. Meanwhile, Dixie completely unaware while Marconius and Sig now grabbed by G-Ball.
G-Ball is lurking somewhere.
Well, isn't that interesting? G-Ball absolutely firing to the top of the leaderboard while these lot all just seem to be playing some sort of game.
So G-Ball is at Yun, which is the checkpoint that they were just all at. So he is hot on their tails.
Yeah, there we go. G-Ball picking up tag of Yun there. I mean, that is just such a strong move that he's capitalized on them being distracted. Not only Imi has grabbed Dixie, but G-Ball's grabbed Dixie. And then G-Ball's gone ahead and grabbed one of Flying Fish as well.
Nav's got a nice spot there.
Right. So yeah, Nav's looking right across half the arena here.
Nav is caught.
Yeah, caught don't know out, or at least caught one of them, I think. Did you see if that was both?
It was just one as far as I'm aware.
Just one, but at a huge amount of range.
Oh, and Dixie's got a no player, which is not what they wanted at this point, and it has taken their score down to -2. I have never, ever seen a -2.
This is absolutely shocking.
That is
Dixie.
really bad.
Coming in from sitting pretty at the top of the leaderboard.
Well, that is just... Everything that I just said has gone completely out the window.
So this is a huge opportunity, and the question is who is going to come through. Dixie's going to have a massive task trying to turn this game around. Nav there just watching Don't Know as they tag Vega.
A nice, healthy score for Nav.
I mean, Dixie is licking their wounds currently, trying to figure out what to do, I would think. G-Ball's actually just picked up a spot on Imi, we can see as well. G-Ball, like a phantom today, seems to be just coming out of the shadows.
Where is he? This is I find it unnerving.
Picking people off, it's astonishing. Really strong game already from G-Ball.
G-Ball does he use binoculars?
No, G-Ball is a natural sight only, as Nav has actually walked into Dixie here just to make Dixie's day even worse. As if it could get worse. Dixie's just walked into Nav, who is currently in second place with a really healthy score already. 2 spots in and a checkpoint.
Very good.
Just has picked up Dixie without any trouble at all. I think Dixie is actually just having the worst day.
Wow.
Don't Know sitting in third. That's nice to see. So Nav is actually running, trying to get some distance. There's the spot on Dixie. But is Dixie going to be able to return the favour here? I think probably Nav knows it.
Oh my God.
Nav made a sort of half-assed effort. Couldn't run fast enough, says Nav. Come on. Leaning out past the pillar. What are you going to do? Stay there? You know, that's not going to work. So that's uncharacteristically sloppy from Nav.
Yeah.
Nav normally has more of a plan than that.
So that spot has taken Nav down to 13 points, which means G-Ball is now back in the lead. Not that we've seen him, the elusive G-Ball.
And of course, that entire interaction means nothing for Dixie because while, they basically cancelled each other out.
Yeah.
So again, that's just another player in the arena that Dixie cannot score off now. And Dixie's running out of people, I think, to actually make a score from.
Yeah.
Dixie, I noticed, actually had eyes on Don't Know. But doesn't know where they've gone. That was just a glimpse. Just a glimpse. That didn't count. Not good enough.
So the checkpoints, are they quite spread out in this round?
Oh, look at this. Sorry, just saying. So G-Ball has just picked up Nav. And Nav, apparently completely unaware, the Phantom has struck again. That is astonishing. G-Ball is
omnipresent. G-Ball.
The ghost
sees all.
The ghost ninja.
He's on 23 points. That's insane.
That is.
People need to start spotting him immediately.
Immediately. There is almost no hope. And
there's still 4 minutes left.
And so far, as far as we've seen, nobody has even caught a glance of this.
Is that 5 spots and a checkpoint?
That would be 4 spots,
4
and
spots and a checkpoint. Good maths. I can do maths.
Sorry, what was your question?
So
checkpoints.
It's about the checkpoints. How far, what kind of... I mean, I know that loop is very spread out. Are the checkpoints spread out today?
Right, so today... pretty much making I would say a triangle. We've got Vega pretty much in the middle of the arena. Modal's out on the avenue on one side, in the forest.
The forest is tricky. It fills me with dread. I would be avoiding Modal at all costs.
Oh, you know what though? I love the forest. It is so much fun to play there. I've had so many fantastic kind of gameplay moments in the forest. It's just so reactive, and you've really it gives you a chance.
I think that's why I get scared.
Yeah, but maybe
it reminds me of Doom.
Of Doom.
It's definitely the whole of Loop is a scene from Doom.
It essentially is.
It's just like.
But the forest actually can be your friend if you know how to work it. Then you've got escape routes everywhere, absolutely everywhere. Yun really is the great challenge here, because Yun, you could look at Yun as an absolute dead end. Down on the bottom of the arena, in theory, only one way in and out, but actually, we were talking about this a minute ago, it's actually not totally the case. There is a way, a secret way, round the back of Yun, and I think that's what Imi and then Jeeble have been using today.
Yeah, I think so, because it's very unusual that we haven't seen them.
I mean, it's a great sign. I mean, this is the game, right?
Yeah. They're nailing it.
Absolutely nailing it. And it's so exciting seeing Jeeble just picking people off.
This is Dixie now navigating their way through the forest. And you can see what we're talking about. There are so many points where people could just be hiding, lurking, and you have to have your wits about you.
So Dixie looks to be trying to yo-yo the forest here and just get straight back out of there.
That was...
I noticed actually a second ago, spending no time there at all. Nav's actually at the other end. I actually noticed Imi just picked up both of Don't Know.
Oh, good.
Which is...
Imi's doing really well for someone that has never played Loop before.
Imi's doing well. Actually, Jeeble's moved up to Vega, so Jeeble is well into the middle of the centre.
26 points with a minute and a half to play for. That is outstanding.
It's stunning, isn't it? And actually, Bonkers has just picked up, and Josido just picked up Dixie, but in fact, there they are, immediately ahead. That is terrible news for Dixie.
Such a shame.
Probably some of the only people that Dixie hasn't already seen, or hasn't already had an encounter with, pardon, but you know, I think that at this point it's looking bleak for Dixie.
I'm really surprised. But this is the luck of the draw sometimes, you know?
And Imi actually back at Yun. Must be close by, as Bonkers and Josie of Don't Know have just gone in and tagged Yun.
Yeah,
and Dixie's walking in as well.
There are some hiding places here behind these bushes and planters that people, I think they get tunnel vision towards the checkpoint and they don't check all the areas. So
Imi is somewhere close by. I mean, again, just doing such a good job at just disappearing into thin air today. It's impressive to see play at this level.
Yeah.
We've got 30 seconds left. All players, I think, are trying to figure out how to make this last 30 seconds work for them. So let's cut back to Flying Fish here. Sig and Marconius apparently completely lost.
Cool. That can happen at Loop. That can happen at Loop. It's massive.
It is incredibly complex. It's like a labyrinth with 5 seconds left. I don't think that Sig certainly knows, where she is.
They really didn't get many checkpoints, did they, Flying Fish? They didn't get Vega or Modal.
It's really surprising, actually. Flying Fish have struggled a lot here, despite being in constant contact. And of course, we're into closing right now. Closing checkpoint today, it's Modal. That's great news for Nav. That's kind of medium news for Dixie, as actually Dixie's being followed into Modal by Don't Know. But for Flying Fish, this is a serious problem. Sig is already lost.
They weren't able to find it in gameplay, and now they have a minute to find it under high intense pressure. And
all right, this is it, Flying Fish. Like, the buck stops here. So can Flying Fish get back in time? Now remember, strictly speaking, if they don't make it back, they are going to lose even those 5.5 points. I know. Okay.
To be honest, I'd be like, you can keep them.
You can keep the 5.5.
Oh damn.
Which way is the forest?
Which way is the forest, says Sig.
Do I go back where we
So Marconius is actually...
Complete breakdown in communication here for Flying Fish. It's really unfortunate at this time.
It is really upsetting, isn't it? Actually, Marconius is already at Modal and is trying to guide Sig back. And we're just waiting for what looks like it's going to be an imminent failure here to get back. I don't know what they can do about this. Sig's been trying to...
Sig couldn't be further away from the forest right now.
No,
it's right in front of her.
I think it's going to be too far. But is that you? She says.
No.
This is not good. Sig's been trying to find. Sig's been trying to find Modal for most of the end of the game, despite this. So now, so Sig not going to make it back.
Yeah.
But I think maybe we can potentially allow them to keep the 5.5 points, given their current situation.
I think they need them. I think they're nice nicest possible
All right,
way.
maybe we'll look at doing that.
Yeah.
So, what did you think of that absolute mess of a game for Dixie?
Well, I can't believe it. I mean, like,
They've played there before. They are tactical and like wide open spaces.
It shouldn't have happened.
It shouldn't have happened
So-
from what we know of them.
Right, and what was so interesting to me is that it seemed like that bad game was sort of kicked off by that ridiculous interaction with Flying Fish at the beginning.
Yeah.
Where they really, like, do you think maybe they should have basically just walked out, seen each other and just got on with it? Gone back into hiding. Instead of
Totally.
staying as that high profile target for so long.
Yeah, I mean,
mucking
that
around,
was-
making noise.
That was a lot of, they were drawing a lot of attention to themselves. It was difficult, and you know, you get the spot, cut your losses, and move out.
Yeah.
Move on. That's my, just run.
Yeah, that's a moment where you just need to reset and not let that situation pull you out of the game.
Totally, yeah.
So in terms of Imi and G-Ball there, though, I mean,
Yeah.
they're sandwiching Nav.
Yeah.
You got Nav in.
Beautiful.
What a great image. Eh?
This little G-ball Imi sandwich.
We got G-Ball 1, Nav in 2nd, Imi in 3rd. I mean, G-Ball and Imi, absolute phantoms.
Yeah, never, I didn't know where they were. I wonder if they were teaming up.
That was absolutely sensational.
That was amazing.
That was just being picked off, you know, out of the shadows.
Wish there
Incredible.
was a microphone on the table, I would drop it.
Boom.
G-ball. Speechless.
Bring-
I don't know, it's just bring it on.
Bring on game 5.
I can't wait. I cannot wait to see what happens and how this flips around.
Can't wait. So, thank you so much for joining us today. If you want to watch our other league content, just go to YouTube and search for Seektag and you will find us.
And if you want to play Seektag yourself, go to seektag.com where you can watch all the instructional videos and you can get the app, which is free.
It's free.
It's free, please, sir. Can I
And if you want to
have
come,
some?
if you want to come and play games with us lot, then come along to our free gameplay meetups in London. So until next time, which I hope comes really soon because I can't wait for this
I
game.
know, me too, me too.
Until next time,
Goodbye.
stay sticky.